My name is Kelvin Thompson, and my connection to Roswell started through my church, Zion Missionary Baptist Church. I came to Zion in 1996. I came here to the Georgia area as a part of a corporate relocation. And at the time, I was waiting for my home to be ready for me in Alpharetta, a neighboring community. And I told my realtor that I needed a place to worship. And I said I needed a Baptist church close by. And one Wednesday evening, he brought me down here to Zion Missionary Baptist Church and introduced me to their pastor, Dr. Frank Lewis. The connection of Zion to the community, as I observed it in the spring or thereabouts of 1996, was they were worshiping at the time in a fairly old building and in a community that appeared to be a lot of folks who had been around for a while, indigenous, I guess, to Roswell. And it being a primarily African-American church, I observed the street that it was on, which is Zion Circle, just a lot of older families that had maintained their relationship with that church since its inception. But I also observed that a number of transplants, like myself, who were coming into the city, were being introduced to Roswell. So it was kind of a perfect storm, I guess, of sorts. Churches often are kind of the starting place for people to understand what the community offers. And just by virtue of it being a central meeting place, so you bring different people together. I think Zion represented that for me. And specifically, I think the element of families, historic families. I encountered a number of families that were indigenous to Roswell, primarily African-American families, but I was taken with their commitment not only to Zion, but to the Roswell community and the depth of the history. So families like the Knuckles, families like the Stricklands and the Lovelaces and the Bohannons and the Peters and Washingtons, to name just a few, all of them very deeply rooted in the community, obviously tied to the church. And I was really impressed with that history. And through meeting these various families, every family has a story. Their engagement with Roswell and the growth, the evolution of the community, and some of the history, and I think some of the healing that has gone on also in this community as it's transformed itself.